All right, yeah, we're gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna do it kind of where everybody can see it. I know I did it last night on my live, but I'm gonna do it again to make it as a normal video, not a live video. But you're gonna start off with, these will be in the description. I got these off Amazon. They are the Chinese knockoffs, but I promise you they work. Next, you're gonna need two. I'll leave the link for these two Weedless 3/0 hooks. These are J hooks. They're pretty heavy duty. They get the little thing on them, and those are going to come into play here in a little bit. So, and I'll explain that. You'll need those. You get a pack of like 50. I don't remember how much they are. They're not crazy. You'll need a number 2 snap. I know this sounds weird. Nobody's doing this stuff but me. Promise you. I'll leave the link for these two. These are number 2s. They're 50 pound if I'm not mistaken, and I've never had an issue with them busting open. I've caught big fish on blade baits using these same ones. They're plenty for bass, I promise you. And then you'll need this is a 15th ounce stud weight. Let's get the little keeper there. This is a Z-Man product. I'll leave the link for this one too. But like I said, this is a 15th ounce. And the way that I'm rigging this, it makes the bait sink really, really slowly like that. So that's why I'm using the 15th ounce. And then if you don't put this in here, it will not sink. You could even go lighter if you wanted to, but I wouldn't go any heavier than that. So, all right, let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna start off with yo Urchin bait of choice. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to find the middle part that doesn't have any. There's like a little track where it doesn't have any tentacles. You're gonna insert there. You're gonna insert it in the middle, but you're not gonna go all the way through the middle of the bait and out the bottom. You're gonna go like this and out the side, like going in at 12 o'clock and coming out at like 2 or 3. So you go in the top, and you come out at like the 3 o'clock mark. These things are pretty durable. Okay, just like that. You come out at the 3 o'clock mark. Now what you're going to do with your other hook is you're going to do the same exact thing, but you're going to do it on the opposite side. So you're going to have one hook over here, and you're going to have one hook over here. And you're going to want to put this in the same hole that you did, or as close as you can to that original hole. If you could get that little weedless thing out of my effing way. I'm going to come into the same hole. That's what she said. Ha ha ha. But anyway. And then out the side at the 3 o'clock mark. These things are pretty durable, man. Okay. Now, I'm going to push them in just a little bit and put them together. If I could ever get the sumbitch in there. There we go. And put them together. I'm not going to leave them like that. I'm going to put this snap in both of them, and then I'm going to pull them the rest of the way out. So, if you get them in the same hole, it makes it a lot easier, because if you can always hold them together like that. But if you get them in the same hole, they line up perfectly. And I know that's weird. Yeah, unfortunately, whenever you do this, you'll have to pull this snap out a little bit, because it doesn't have a whole lot of gap in it. You have to pull it out just a little bit. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that way you can slide her in there a lot easier. Yep, just like that. See, do both of them. And then you'll want to snap it, obviously. Now, what you're going to do, you could leave it like that, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're going to push your, I'm just using my thumb and pushing down my hooks. See? And then once you get them down here, you want to pull them where they're even. And pull them so they're even. Just like that. Now what it's going to do is it's going to put pressure on these little weedless things, which is a good thing because it keeps it really, really weedless. But anyway, that's how you rig. That's how I'm going to rig it, because I didn't put a whole lot of stuff in it. I don't have a big ass treble hook just chilling on the top of this thing. And oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Hold on, I forgot about the weight. You just want to put it directly in the bottom, because you want this thing to sink with the hooks facing up. It will keep it even more weedless. So just, you know, stick it on the bottom and then just push it up in there until you get it all the way in there, about like that. And then yeah, you've got yourself a quakey, not a quakey, but an urchin bait that sinks pretty slow, about like that. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna rig it from now on. I caught a bass on it yesterday. I pulled it through some grass. It didn't get snagged on the grass. I have not tried wood yet, but I am not above ripping this, you know, pulling this thing over top of some wood and letting it sit right on top of that wood for a minute or two, and then hopping it up over to another piece of wood, letting it sit there. I am not above doing that, and that's probably what I'm going to do with this the next time we go out. I'm going to find me find some wood and try to, I don't know, try to hop it over top of it. But anyway, that's it right there. You heard it here first. That's how I'm going to rig it weedlessly. That's the weed. It's basically, it gives you the best hookup ratio while being weedless. You know, because if you have a treble hook on it, it's going to sink down like this with the hooks, the double trebles on the bottom, which is where all the snags and stuff are. I know you can weight it, but you can only weight it so much if you got a big ass treble. And if you don't have a big treble, you're not going to, the hookup ratio is going to suck. But I think that is the best of both worlds right there. I honestly do. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I greatly appreciate you all watching. That's fucking awesome. So, like I said, I'll put everything in that I showed you today in the description. And if you want to help out the channel, please do. That's the best way to do it. And I'll see you on the water.
Yeah. 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 Title out that dome. Water cold grip, arms burning, current strong. Boat doing the backflip, gear sliding everywhere. Rod tip, dipping low, bait flying past my head, cast wind sideways though.